Introduction. Playful ways to keep fit. With Toro being an Earthling at the Oxygen Dome. At the Sacred Archives, visit Toro, but not Toro the decoder you are familiar with, but Toro when he was an Earthling, a time when he put all these basic fitness programs together. Inside this oxygen dome, which is not only a place full with natural oxygen, but full with magic, as these programs project themselves from the past onto the inside walls of the dome. You just pick and choose where you want to play with. They are all easy to follow programs, and when certain movements or postures are not agreeing with your body, just play with the other ones. Get familiar with the many different ways to keep your body mobile, flexible, strong and fit by repeating them, but as soon as you're familiar with them, become creative and create your own programs and variations. No need to get into competition and comparing, forcing and pushing and looking at the clock, which all defeats the purpose. And not to forget, watch out for other distractions, such as listening to music, watching TV, or being busy with your phone. Doing fitness activities is being with your physical body and to be in touch with it. So, be with it and feel. Play as much outdoors as possible, and as said before, after you are familiar with some programs, just variate and play like a child. And that brings me to a short story. The story of the triathlete. When Toro was an Earthling, he was a body reader, therapist and fitness trainer. One day he had a client who was very successful as a triathlete for a bodywork and massage therapy session, and got to talk about sports and many Toro had experienced. At the end of the session, the triathlete said, "It feels as if you want to challenge me." "That's correct." The triathlete was irritated and confused as Toro was much older. Anyway, it was agreed that they would meet at the swimming pool at 4 in the afternoon. Toro, with his daughter, who was 4 years of age, was with him when they met at the pool. The triathlete was already waiting and impatient and asked what the competition would be. Toro introduced his daughter and told the triathlete that the competition would be with her. "Follow my daughter here around and in the pool for the next 2 hours and keep up with every movement and action." Within 50 minutes, the triathlete gave up, was pretty exhausted and bored, and asked Toro more about all that what happened in the last 50 minutes. It became clear to the triathlete that what he called boring was actually the endless boring routines he was involved with, day in, day out. He started laughing and saw himself just fighting with his body and other athletes, pushing, forcing, comparing, competing, and racing against the clock. A child just plays to play, and with no expectation, and all its movements are totally naturally in harmony with its breathing. It has zest and fun, and is almost inexhaustible until the natural tiredness sets in. So, don't forget to play, variate, and have fun.